my crystal fairies, welcome. It's me, Lavender Gray, here with a tarot reading. So today we are going to do an oracle spread, which I don't often do, but I was excited to try it tonight. We're going to look at your oracles, give you an energetic overview of what's going on, and then we will move to the tarot. I've got the Cozy Witch Tarot here with me. I just got this deck and I'm so excited to use it. I've been using it for some readings here and there, but I haven't used it in a video yet, so I'm excited. After we do the tarot, I'm going to look at some Faery Whispers as well as do some book divination with sonnets. I think I'll flip through the book and see which sonnet has a message for us. But yeah, there's no real theme here. It's mostly just the message that was meant to find you. If you're new here, hi, welcome. I have a band-aid on because I got cut during a manicure, but it's got cute little llamas on it, so it's all good. But if you're new here, this is a pick a pile tarot card reading, so there's 3 readings in the video, and you can pick which reading your soul calls you to, your intuition, your gut feeling of which one you could base off the numbers of the crystals of the cards. You can pause the video and to see which one draws your eye the most. No problem if you pick the wrong pile. If you get into the oracle read and you're like, this doesn't really sound like me, go ahead and try a different pile. You can also be drawn to multiple piles. That just means there's multiple messages for you, and that's okay too. Anything else? Just have fun with it. Okay, so let's get into the pile selection. The first pile is pile number 1 with opalite. And we have pile 2 with howlite. And pile number 3 with carnelian. If you are having trouble picking which pile works best for you, I have a D4, number 2. So if you want to choose randomly, start with number 2. Okay, without further ado, I shall get into your reading. Hi there, pile 1. If you chose this opalite, then this reading is for you. Let's see where we want to put it. Right there, looks beautiful. Alrighty. Alright, we've got some oracle cards here, and let's get into it. Number 34, Voyage. You already have all the answers. The Bud. Potential, promise, it's about to happen, keep going. North, South, East, West. And the Bone Collector. Let's see, what do we think of these cards? I think they look lovely. Okay, so let's see, pile number 1. You are probably being pulled in multiple directions. You have a lot of support as well. You have a spirit team that is supporting you from all directions as well. These are fairy beings holding up the world, I do believe, north, south, east, and west. So you might feel like you have a lot on your plate, a lot on your shoulders. You might be turning to things like divination, like tarot readings, when in reality you just have to tune into yourself. But don't click away. You're welcome to stay for the reading. But you might be looking at the cards yourself and gleaning messages of your own as you watch the video, in which case listen to those, maybe write those down. Sometimes I journal while I watch a tarot reading and it's pretty rewarding, so you might want to get a pen and paper out now. Not to give you homework, but your soul is already calling you to exactly where you need to be. We have this traveler with a map and a mermaid tail or something behind her. We have shooting stars and a crescent moon. We have a feather in her hair. It's very magical. So whatever the choice is that you are trying to make, you probably already know that it's actually like a secret third thing. Not to quote a meme, but it's probably a secret third thing that is actually going to speak to you. So if you're trying to choose between 2 things, breathe, take a step back, and be like, okay, are these really my only 2 options? Are these really my only 2 options? Can I compromise or think of another way? You already have all the answers. And we have the Bud here. Potential, promise, it's about to happen. Keep going. You're on the right track. your spirit team is leading you and might be sending you signs that are more and more obvious. You can deny these signs if you'd like. You don't have to claim them, but they might get louder and louder until they're beating you over the head, proverbially, with the signs of like which way to go and trusting yourself. Trusting yourself is a big thing here. We also have the Bone Collector. She is someone who is an archetype who guards sacred things and how do I want to say this? When you were wounded and a part of you felt like it chipped off, she has it and is ready to revivify it and replace it back to you. A soul reunion, so to speak. So there's this energy of feeling bogged down by the past a little bit. Maybe you have made some wrong choices in the past and now you're scared of making the wrong choices again, but you are supported. You also have friends around you who maybe want to hang out with you a little bit more. If you've been sort of a hermit, it might be time to rejoin the world. So not only is it time for you to rejoin the world, you are going to rekindle a fire within yourself with this Bone Collector. You are going to wash yourself clean of the things that have been hurting you, things that have been holding you back or making you doubt your intuition. Your intuition is spot on. You are probably someone, if you aren't psychic or clairvoyant already, you might be maybe passively working on those gifts. They might be coming to a head soon. You might want to check the moon phase and see if that aligns with what's going on in your life at the moment. This reading is timeless, so it doesn't really matter when I upload this. It's when you're seeing it. I don't want to like rush through things. Like, do we have any other messages here? I don't often do oracle readings, but they're so much fun that I had to try. So that might actually be a message for you in and of itself of like, I'm not used to doing this. I've never done this before, but it looks so fun. I have to give it a shot. And that's the energy that spirit is trying to instill in you and reinforce with you and support you by saying like, even if I don't think I'm going to be very good at it, I want to do it so bad, I'm going to do it anyway. And that's the only way to get better at things is by doing them, right? Okay, let's move on to the tarot. Put you over here. Pardon me. Okay. And we shall see what messages come through for you. Okay. What messages do you have for pile number 1? I'm going to give it a few good shuffles. Okay, let's pull a card to symbolize you as you are right now. We call that a significator. Isn't that also, look at the backs of these cards. We have cups, wands, swords, and pentacles. And I love that the cups are like coffee cups. Oh my god. Okay. Let's pull a card to represent you, pile 1. The Four of Wands in reverse. Family is whoever makes you feel the most safe and comfortable being you. And then we have, almost fell. It says, a place to hang your witch hat. And they've got 4 candles celebrating somebody's birthday. This came out in reverse. So, even in reverse, well, there's a message here to don't party too hard in a way that's like detrimental to your health. It might be saying like maybe cool it on substances, at least for right now. Otherwise, you might be. So that's one message, is to cool it on substances for a little bit, with the Four of Wands in reverse. Another message is that you are celebrating something within yourself. You are celebrating a new, maybe lesson learned or new growth that you've undergone. Okay, what else do we need to hear? Broom. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. Oh, what's number 13? Is Hold on, I have to look and see what number 13 is. What card is it? AKA death. Okay. That's what I thought. I was like, is 13 death? um, okay. Okay, interesting. So we have perhaps celebrations that have gone on for too long with the Four of Wands, and now we have death, um, which is an ending. It could be a literal ending, but it's more often metaphorical. Um, you have to let something die in order to move forward with your life. You have to make space for new things to come into your life. And so if you're clinging on to old ways of being, if you're clinging on to nostalgia and being like, oh, things were so good back then, I wish I could go back there, I wish I still had the mind I had then. I'm thinking of Lord's ribs. I want it back, the minds we had. It's not enough to feel the lack. Um, so ribs by Lord might be important to you. But if you're constantly being like, oh, I wish I had this still, you're bringing your past with you into the future and it's dragging you back. You have to be able to let go and be like, so those were wonderful experiences. And you might even be looking at your memories through rose-colored glasses, because oftentimes nostalgia is a liar and things weren't as perfect as we remember them to be. Um, but you can't keep dragging this longing for the past with you. You're going to have to sweep it out the front door, metaphorically speaking. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. When life gets chaotic, find a way to get grounded and balanced. Okay, another choice card. So we had that choice come up in the Oracle reading. So the way to make your choice is to slow down and breathe and maybe meditate, something that grounds you. And once you're in a grounded, centered place, you can you can choose from there instead of making something off the top of your head, or because you're feeling pressured, you just have to choose something right then and there. If you recenter and ground yourself and protect yourself, and if you clicked on this video, you're probably a little bit witchy. I am using the Cozy Witch deck. Um, you might want to protect your energy in witchy ways like black tourmaline, obsidian, moon water, selenite, those sorts of things, smoke cleanses. I'm allergic to smoke, but I respect it. um, let's see. The Six of Cups. Give yourself the compassion you were never given. The Six of Cups is the nostalgia card. That's so interesting that it came out, and I was talking about that. So yes, once you move forward with whatever it is you have to let go of, that will then like ricochet you because you've dropped all this weight. You are going to actually find something that heals your inner child, that heals the part of yourself that you were longing for. Giving yourself the compassion you were never given. We have a cat here, we have a sand dollar, we have some crystals, we have some cupcakes. These could all be symbols that are, okay, symbols that are important to you. The Six of Cups is a really lovely time, and you might be reconnecting with an old friend. I'm getting maybe a childhood friend. You could also be thinking about having children yourself, in which case this is a pretty lucky card to get, so that will probably go very well for you. The Moon in reverse. Taking time for deep self-reflection is essential. So the Moon in reverse is about seeing past illusion, seeing past deceit and trickery. If you have any trickster energy around you, it's time to cleanse and banish them out, because that is not the energy we want to bring forward with us into the beautiful future. The Moon in reverse warns you not to get fooled by trickster energy, to be aware of your surroundings and be able to tune into your higher self, that inner truth, that source of divine that is available to all of us. And you will see that masks fall away. If you are someone who is pretending to be something they're not, this fallout might be painful if you don't prepare yourself for it. If you are someone who wears a mask, that's okay. We all wear masks in one way or another. But if you are actively taking steps in your life that aren't aligned with who you truly are, then you're gonna get shit that isn't aligned with who you truly are. Let's get some clarifiers. All right, can we clarify this Four of Wands? The Emperor, number 4. Oh, Four of Wands, 4, the Emperor. Being the authority of your own life comes with a lot of responsibility. And the crystal here is ruby. The death crystal is crocoite, and the moon crystal is selenite, according to the Crystal Tarot. Okay, so you are very, very powerful and probably very respected in your community. You might have a lot of masculine energy. It doesn't really matter what your gender identity is. It's just energy that you have. We have this crown of leaves on the Emperor. It reminds me of the Green Man, so that might be important for you. So you might pretend that you are something other than what you are. And who you truly are is this emperor, is someone very powerful and very grounded and makes good decisions and rules with a compassionate but firm hand. You're someone who enjoys being in charge of things, maybe, even if you haven't allowed yourself to be before. You might find yourself at a leadership position at work. Let's see, what else can we clarify? Broom, please, universe. All right, I'll take this one. The Lovers, number 6, with rose quartz. Will you or won't you? The choice is yours. Another choice card. So, I love all this greenery here too. Inviting you to go back into the natural world. Green is the heart chakra as well. Okay. So there's a couple messages here. One is that your clinging onto the past is getting in the way of your current relationship, and it's time for you to let the past go so that you can enjoy the present moment with your loved one. Another message is the relationship itself might be what you need to let go of, for Broom here. This could be a romantic relationship that just is no longer viable the way things are now, and it's time to release it and let go so you can move forward. This is probably a very difficult choice you're having to make. We have the Two of Pentacles in reverse. Give me another card. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work. Okay, so confiding in trusted loved ones about what to do might be useful for you. The Three of Pentacles always makes me think of a team. The 3 cards also make me think of polyamory, so if that's something that has been calling you, it might be worth looking into. Can we get a clarifier for the Two of Pentacles, please? Oh, I thought my phone was ringing. It's the sound that's outside the window. Okay. 8 of Wands. Light a fire underneath your cauldron and go, go, go. And we have all these witches rushing around. Look how cute. Okay, so yeah, tuning into your own magic. And we have the moon here represented as well. This makes me think of Halloween with all these witches running around the houses. Oh, and we have a very tiny black cat in the window of the house. I don't know if you can see. But let me see if I can show you. A little tiny black cat in the window of the house. Okay. So you probably already know what choice you have to make. And we had the you have all the answers card come out in your oracles. Whatever choices you're having to make, you already know deep down what it is you want to do. So all this procrastinating may be turning to divination, like tarot readings, to see if like they'll tell you what to do. You have to choose it for yourself. I guess we could pull a card, like what are we choosing between? Let's do it. Let's get into it. What choice are you having to make right now? Toxic witches, the devil. Be cautious of those who take more than they give. Okay. So it seems like you're having to choose between keeping somebody in your life or setting firm boundaries and sort of kicking them out of your life. We have this witch here with an empty glass, so they have two glasses full. You are, whatever situation you're in right now, it is draining your energy, and just being stuck in between two options, or however many options there are, is it's draining you being stuck here in limbo. And you might not be able to make all these decisions at once. You might have to do a little bit here, a little bit there, a little bit there. And it might be very difficult to there's this rebirth of a new version of yourself, and it might be difficult for you to maintain relationships with people who expect the old version of yourself. Once you've like leveled up in a way, it might be hard to maintain friendships that weren't very balanced or weren't very healthy anyway. Um, uh, This is an example that might resonate or might not. We have the Four of Wands in reverse talking about cooling it on substances. You might be afraid that maybe if you stop drinking or stop smoking or whatever it is, your friends won't want to hang out with you anymore. If those are the types of friends you have, then you don't want to hang out with them anyway. Okay, let's get a clarifier for the Six of Cups. I'll take this one. The Seven of Pentacles in reverse. Nurture what you have and see how it grows and grows. So you might be a little bit impatient with yourself. And impatiens are a type of flower. The Seven of Pentacles is about waiting for the right moment. It's about nurturing what it is that you have been given, or what you're trying to, like the metaphorical garden that you're tending. Um, this could be art, projects, work, relationships, something that you're building. You might be like pissed that it's not here already because you have been doing all of this work. You've been dealing with all this uncertainty, this like murkiness of not really knowing where it is you want to go, but knowing deep down where it is you truly want to be. And you might be upset with yourself even by having not manifested this sooner. Things will move at the precise timing that they move. You can't force nature to do something faster. You can't force plants to grow faster or produce fruit faster. They have to grow in accordance with the seasons. Give me another clarifier on this. The Knight of Swords in reverse. Be ambitious, chase your every dream. Okay. So this might have to do with going back to school. Or going to school if you've never been. The Knight of Swords in reverse, you might be having a hard time expressing yourself. You might be having a hard time communicating what it is you need, because you might not know what it is you need right now. Conversely, you might find that words come very easy to you once you have accepted a certain truth about yourself, that you are not this like meek person who like, okay, you're the emperor, right? You say what you mean, and you mean what you say. And if you're masking all the time, that's when you're going to get tongue tied. You're going to get tripped up if you're trying to be something you're not, if you're trying to speak a truth that isn't yours. If you try to lie, even, you probably will find it very difficult to communicate. The Ace of Pentacles. Okay, being kind to your body first and foremost. You might struggle with negative self talk. you might struggle with feeling like what you do or say matters. And it does matter. You matter. You matter to the people around you, and you make the world a better place by being in it. And this Ace of Pentacles in reverse is the seed you need to plant, which is that you love yourself, that you will take care of yourself, that you are beautiful no matter what it is you look like, what size you are. I know that that can be kind of an issue, myself included. Being able to love your body as it is, with all of its flaws and functionalities and disadvantages that come with different bodies. Um, because your body is beautiful and it can do so much for you. And so this Ace of Pentacles in reverse, once we have cleared out what it is that no longer serves us, makes way for us to plant this seed of self-compassion. Can we get a clarifier for the moon, please? What illusions are we seeing through? I'll take this one. King of Wands, shine your inner candlelight bright enough for others to follow. Okay, that's interesting that we have an emperor and a king. So yes, letting go of the illusion that you are not powerful, that you can't make your own decisions, that you need someone else to guide you. You are your own guide, and you can tune into your spirit team if you want. You have that ability. And your spirit team or your spirit guides or the universe in general isn't there to make fun of you, to make you feel scared, to make you feel hollow or disheartened. They are there to uplift you, make you feel loved, make you feel peaceful, make you feel satisfied and full. And not overwhelmed with choices. So if you are tuning into your spirit team, but you're getting messages that make you feel dread in the pit of your stomach, that is not a spirit guide. That is something that you need to cleanse the fuck out, because now is not the time to be getting tripped up by illusions. It is the time to recognize yourself as this King of Wands, passionate, shines brightly, is a kind and fair ruler. You might, once you let go of this idea of yourself of being small and weak and incapable, you're going to light the way for your own soul to burn brightly, if that makes sense. You're going to pave the way for yourself to take up a role of leadership. Whether that be in work or in life. You might find that you have lots of words that you want to share with people with this Knight of Swords in reverse. Maybe writing is something that calls to you, or speaking. You might put yourself out on TikTok or something, for example, or maybe try and get your work published or something like that. Okay, do I want to clear these cards? Let's see what's on the back of the deck. The Nine of Cups, live in a constant state of gratitude. The Nine of Cups is such a lucky card. It is the wish fulfillment card. So whatever it is that you are we crooked? We're all right. Whatever it is that is calling to you will be yours. Whatever it is that you're manifesting, we have the ocean behind us. We have this beautiful van. We have 9 whole cups that are all full, metaphorically speaking. The future you want is yours. It is guaranteed. As long as you make way for these new things to come in, we can't bring the past with us. As beautiful and lovely and rose tinted as it may seem, it is in the past, and you can't live there. You have to live in the present moment, and you can't completely project into the future of like who you want to be, what you want to accomplish. We have that the 7 of Pentacles. We can't rush it, but oh, I lost my train of thought. I think it's gone. Okay, well, let's clear these. Should we do Faery Whispers now or the sonnet first? I think we should do Faery Whispers and then we'll do the sonnet. And Shakespeare is very like fairy-like. You ever read Midsummer Night's Dream? I recommend it. Okay. am shuffling, I want to say thank you so much for watching. I know these might not have been the messages you wanted to hear, so thank you so much for sticking through it. I appreciate you so much. And if you do enjoy this video, please leave a like. While I fuck up all the cards here, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe to my channel. I would really appreciate it. It helps me more than you know. Okay. Whoop. Alright, okay, hold on. What Faery Whispers do we have for pile 1 today? I'll take this one. Fairy visions. Have you seen sparkles at the very edge of your human sight? That is we fairies, dear friend. Next time, make a wish and we will come closer to help grant your desire. Okay, let's get a couple more. I'll take this one. Fairy faith. We see your heart and it is pure and innocent. Remember, you have the power to believe in yourself just as we believe in you. Have faith, for we have faith in you. Let's get one more. I love shuffling these cards. It's so satisfying. This one? This one. Okay. Fairy swords. We fairies have shining etheric swords. With them we remove all strands of sadness. See us standing tall like the ancient elves, cutting away all your worries with our swords of light. Okay. And let's get a sonnet. Let's do it. This is a beautiful book of sonnets that I got from an art museum gift shop. And there's beautiful paintings along with the sonnets. So let's see. I'm going to close my eyes and find a page to flip to. Which sonnet has a message for us? All right, Shakespeare sonnet. Let's see. Let not my love be called idolatry, nor my beloved as an idol show, since all alike my songs and praises be, to one of one still such and ever so. Kind is my love today, tomorrow kind, still constant in a wondrous excellence. Therefore my verse to constancy confined, one thing expressing leaves out difference. Fair, kind, and true is all my argument, fair, kind, and true varying to other words, and in this change is my invention spent, 3 themes in one which wondrous scope affords. Fair, kind, and true have often lived alone, which thee till now never kept seat in one. So should we read it one more time? I kind of stumbled. Let's read it again. Let not my love be called idolatry, nor my beloved as an idol show, since all alike my songs and praises be, to one of one still such and ever so. Kind is my love today, tomorrow kind, still constant in a wondrous excellence. Therefore my verse to constancy confined, one thing expressing leaves out difference. Fair, kind, and true is all my argument, fair, kind, and true varying to other words, and in this change is my invention spent, 3 themes in one which wondrous scope affords. Fair, kind, and true have often lived alone, which thee till now never kept seat in one. Okay. That is that. Thank you so much for watching this video. Like I said, if you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below. And I'll see you next time. Bye. Hi there, Pile 2. If you chose this howlite, then this reading is for you. Beautiful. Okay. So we are going to look at your oracle cards and see if the energy matches what you've been dealing with, what's been going on, then you found your right pile. If not, no worries. You can go ahead and check out the other piles to see if you have messages there. So first we have garden. Something lovely will grow from this. Healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. Good things come in 3s. And peaks of joy number 33. Okay, and this was 15, 33, and 15. So repeating 3s are likely to be important to you. It's the magic number. Let's see. So we have very similar messages here with healing is happening. You're not broken. Trust the process. It's safe to soften. And garden, something lovely will grow from this. Talking about how Um, Even when you're dealing with shit, when you're dealing with garbage, and it seems like everything sucks. It turns out that situation or less than pleasant situation becomes fertile ground for you to plant a garden from, if that makes sense. Like you will be able to learn something from your shitty experiences right now. You will be able to grow something beautiful out of this, and what you're growing is something that is healing. Um, Healing your inner child, healing inner wounds, wounds from the past, healing trauma. Everything you're doing right now is working towards this peaks of joy, this flying through the sky. What is this? A butterfly? Yeah, it's a butterfly. That's facing this person. Um, we also have, they look like honeybees. They have little bee tails, little stingers and wings. Um, let's see. So you might not be sure where to go from here. You might be just sort of like down in the dumps, like stuck in the mud, not quite sure where you want to go from where you are. Like something might have ended recently, like a breakup or a friendship breakup, or the end of a job or the end of a project, or something that ended. And it might not have been a very satisfying ending. It might have been sort of like not a lot of closure was had there, which is might be something that you are healing from in and of itself. Um, we have this witch holding some soil with a red flower growing out of it, holding up this like new light, this new hope for you. Reminding us that beautiful things can grow from compost. You know what I mean? We need the dirt in order to grow things. Um, let's see. So, if you have not already reached a peak of joy, it is coming for you soon. We have you flying through the clouds here with how happy you are, how much healing has been done. You have blessings threefold coming to you, quite literally. I'm getting maybe polyamory, a three-way connection. Might be, haha, get it? Um, on its way, if that's something that resonates. If not, then you don't have to take it. Um, this could be a three-way friend connection as well, which all relationships should start with friendship, if you ask me. Um, we have, so it might be difficult for you to move on from whatever it was that ended. You might think that you're never going to be good enough. You might think that that was the only person for you, or the only project for you, or the only job for you. So you might be kind of stuck in this feeling of not really knowing where to move forward. Tune in to your inner voice to see what needs to happen. You are probably quite in tune with your intuition already, and you might be witchy. You are watching a tarot reading. But you might want to use tools of divination like runes, tarot cards, oracle cards, pendulums. I Ching is a divination system as well, um, to help ground yourself and to give you some awareness of what energies are going on around you right now. So let us clear these and move on to the tarot. And we shall get some messages that we need to hear today. So the first card I'll pull will signify you, the significator, as it were. And let's see, what were we talking about? we were talking about growing from painful situations. Let's see if we can get more insight onto that. So the first card we'll pull will represent you. I'm going to take this one. The Three of Pentacles in reverse. What's the saying? Teamwork makes the spell work? Okay, yes. So you might have been part of a friendship group that has disbanded, or a project that has ended now, and now you don't have a project to work on, and you don't have people to work with anymore. So there might be this feeling of loneliness, actually, of being like, this thing has ended and now I don't know where to put my energy. The Nine of Wands. It would take a hell of a lot more to defeat you. The Nine of Wands is a very protective card. It's about protecting what's important to you. We have some candles here that were like knocked over, melted, broken, but she still has a candle that's working well in her hand, even though she has bandages from getting burned by the candles. It might have been a messy situation. You might have gotten metaphorically burned. But the Nine of Wands is very protective, and so as you're healing, be very protective of yourself. You don't have to give yourself away. You don't have to deplete your own cup in order to fill somebody else's. You don't have to work yourself to the bone. The Chariot with obsidian as the crystal. You'll never get anywhere if you keep standing still. Okay, that is a very good message for us. We have this witch on a bicycle with flowers in the spokes, and we have a snail next to her. And there's cats on her shirt, or their shirt. So even if you don't know exactly where it is you want to go, at least start making steps towards moving somewhere, if that makes sense. Give me a clarifier on the Chariot. The Two of Wands. Your decisions decide your future here, nothing else. Okay, so this came through in pile number 1, but you probably do already know sort of where it is you want to head, and it's time to start making conscious steps towards what it is you want to create or build or plan for. The Two of Wands we have, I'll show you upright. We have a witch here with a candle with 2 flames. One is very bright and the other is very small. So you get to choose where you put your energy, towards the flame that is burning brighter or towards the flame that is burning softer. I don't think one is better than the other, but if your passion is ignited by one path, like this flame here, that might be sort of the north star on your compass. And I always say pleasure is your north star. So whatever ignites that passion in you, what makes you feel lust for life, that is what to be following. Or yeah, that is what to follow. In my personal opinion, the things that light you up are the way to point you where to go next. The Knight of Pentacles, slowly but surely you're going places. Yes, you are going places. Maybe travel is indicated here as well with the Chariot. Quite literally could be travel. But yes, we have this this Knight of Pentacles here symbolizing your groundedness, your practicality, your love of honor and chivalry. The Knights are very romantic as well, so you might be looking for a new romantic partner or deepening the love you already have for somebody. Or you don't have to be looking for love. No worries. No. I don't know why I said that, but the Knight of Pentacles is the slowest of the knights, which you might get kind of like irritated at yourself for not being able to do things faster, but you move at your own pace. You can't force, and I said this in pile 1, but you can't force Earth to move through the seasons faster. It's going to take as much time as it wants to move through the seasons. And the same goes for you and your body and your life, and how it will have seasons and growth and changes. Including endings sometimes, and you have to let go of the past. Maybe you should check out pile 1, because I talked a lot about letting go of the past in pile 1. So if you're drawn to it, check it out. We have the Seven of Wands in reverse. Witches should hold other witches accountable. With I'll show you upright. All the witches pointing their fingers at this one who messed up. Um, so in your past, you might have done things that you are not proud of and that you would never do again. That in itself is a sign of growth, is a sign of healing, that you know where you screwed up in the past and now you would never make those same decisions again. That is the merit of someone who has grown and changed and improved themselves. Because if you are living the past and you haven't learned from it, you keep making the same mistakes over and over again. You're not healing, you're not growing, you are just squirming around in the muck trying to find your way. So the work you've been doing on yourself is healing you. Every time you laugh, you heal. Every time you eat good food, you heal. Every time you experience joy, you heal. It doesn't have to be about crying and being sad all the time. Not saying that you think it is, but just as a, I don't know, a phrase. Can we clarify the Three of Pentacles, please? The Ten of Pentacles. Having it all looks different to everyone, and we have a witch surrounded by cats. Having it all, yes, surrounded by a bunch of cats. I love that. So the Ten of Pentacles is about abundance and satisfaction and feeling at home with yourself in your body. Being able to provide for yourself as well. So even in reverse, this Ten of Pentacles is saying that, like, you're healing, like you're already here, you've done it. We had that Peaks of Joy come out. Like, enjoy what it is you have, even though temporary things come and go, like perhaps a friendship that ended or a project that ended. You might still have it all in your own way. Can we clarify the Nine of Wands? The Queen of Cups in reverse. Honoring your emotions is one of the highest forms of self-care. Okay. So it seems like there's something in your subconscious that wants to come out. So tune in, give yourself time to breathe and visualize and clear your head. And, well, I guess clear your head and then visualize what it is that needs to come up. Because the Queen of Cups is deep in her feels in reverse, and she is a little off balance, and she can't quite find that balance between work and home life and emotional and logic, and finding that mindfulness. She's having trouble being mindful, and so if you give me another card. What is this about? The Five of Wands in reverse. A good coven lets every witch have a say. And we have a group of witches all talking over each other, having an argument, because the Five of Wands is a conflict card. My mouth is like very watery right now. Hopefully it doesn't sound too gross while I'm talking, but you might have like a lot of water signs in your chart, or you might just like, I don't know. We have the Queen of Cups here with Sea Witch written on her shirt, by the ocean here. So water might just be very important to you. Maybe steam cleansing, water cleansing, moon water maybe, or sun water as well. You might have lots of different voices going off in your head at the same time that are kind of like conflicting with each other. You might have a lot of noise going on inside your head, in which case, of course, breathe, slow down, take a minute, connect to yourself, and your truth. Give me one for the Knight of Pentacles. The Eight of Swords. Stop overthinking it and just do it. Another call for you to take action. So you have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords telling you that it's okay to move forward and start working towards something new. You might have actually been like grieving the end of a project, even if it ended great and it served its purpose. Now it's over. You feel like you don't have something to fill your days anymore. And you might already know what it is you want to work towards. You might be pursuing different hobbies. It might be pursuing a relationship. It could be starting on a new project or a new job or a branch of your career. So if there's something that sparks that light inside you, follow it. We have the Chariot, the Knight of Pentacles, and the Eight of Swords all pointing towards just doing it. And for the Seven of Wands, we have the Nine of Cups. Live in a constant state of gratitude. This is the wish fulfillment card. Yes, we have love and life and abundance all heading towards you if you are not experiencing it already. You are able to manifest your wishes. The Nine of Cups is the wish card. Like, it's not complete and utter total romantic fulfillment the way Ten of Cups would be, but it's still pretty darn good. Do we have any other messages? Let me just shuffle and see if anything comes out. Broom, death. Tidy up your life so you can make space for something better. That came out in reverse. So yes, whatever ending happened here, it it might be difficult for you to grieve. It might be difficult for you to let go, probably because it was so much fun to be inside of, but it has since passed and you can't bring the past with you. You have to let it go. And this death in reverse is telling you that an old version of yourself might be, you have to shed an old version of yourself, like a snake sheds its skin. And you will come out beautiful and shiny for having done so, even if it is a sort of itchy, uncomfortable process. Okay, that is it for your tarot. Let us go on to the Faery Whispers, and then we shall do a sonnet. We'll see what's what. While I shuffle these cards, I wanted to say thank you so much for watching this video. If you like this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below. I really appreciate it. It helps me more than you know. Comment your favorite emoji. Mine is bubbles emoji. And then I like the face that's like going like yikes with like the teeth. I like that face. Or the crying face emoji. I use that a lot. Okay, can we shuffle for me, please? That was infuriating. Sorry that you had to see that. Okay, let's get some whispers, some fairy whispers. Okay, I'll take these three. The first one is Fairy Truth. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. Fairy Star. We love the seven-pointed star, a symbol of our wings and not quite human form. Draw our star, and we will come flying through the center, eager to share joy, wonder, and wisdom with you. Nature's messengers. We send you a butterfly, a sure sign we are with you. We often cannot be seen due to our differing vibrations, so step into nature. Come closer, and the answer you desire will be yours. Ooh, spooky. I like it. Okay, let me grab the Sonnets book. Okay, and I'm going to flip through. Hold on, let me make sure I can do this. I'm going to flip through with my eyes closed and find the sonnet that shall speak to us. Okay. To me, fair friend, you never can be old, for as you were when first your eye I eyed, such seems your beauty still. 3 winters cold have gone from the forest shook. What? To me, fair friend, you never can be old, for as you were when first your eye I eyed, such seems your beauty still. 3 winters cold have from the forest shook 3 summers' pride, 3 beauteous springs to yellow autumn turned, in process of the seasons have I seen. 3 April perfumes and 3 hot Junes burned, since first I saw you fresh, which yet are green. Ah, yet doth beauty like a dial hand steal from his figure, and no pace perceived, so your sweet hue, which methinks still doth stand, hath motion and mine eye may be deceived. For fear of which here this thou age unbred, ere you were born was beauty summer dead. Let's read it one more time. To me, fair friend, you never can be old, for as you were when first your eye I eyed, such seems your beauty still. 3 winters cold have from the forest shook 3 summers' pride, 3 beauteous springs to yellow autumn turned, in process of the seasons have I seen, 3 April perfumes and 3 hot Junes burned, since first I saw you fresh, which yet are green. Ah, yet doth beauty like a dial hand steal from his figure, and no pace perceived. So your sweet hue, which methinks still doth stand, hath motion, and mine eye may be deceived. For fear of which, hear this thou age unbred, ere you were born was beauty summer dead. Okay, that shall do it for me. Thank you so much for watching pile number 2. If you enjoyed this video, please leave a like, comment, or subscribe down below, and I'll see you next time. Bye! Hi there, pile 3. If you chose this carnelian stone, then this reading is for you. About right there. Very good, very good. So I am going to read through these oracle cards. You got an extra Enchanted Map card. Don't tell the other piles. But we shall see what energy is coming through for you. If it doesn't resonate, go ahead and check out another pile. It just means that there aren't messages for you here at this time. But without further ado, let's get into it. We have 18 tree, let them go. This has been a theme in all the readings so far, is leaving the past behind. So we'll see. We have the bloom, creations realized, right time, harvest, celebrate. Lucky card. Gold at the end of the rainbow with leprechaun. Listening in reverse, number 53. And 43, details, details. How does that look? Maybe move them down a little bit. Okay, I vibe with that. Okay, so you have been doing a lot of work lately on yourself, and you have grown considerably. You have this gold at the end of the rainbow. You have luck on your side. You have the right time, harvest. It's time for you to accept the good that you've been given, to listen to your inner voice, to not get bogged down in the details, and of course, let them go. So this could be letting go of family expectations that have been weighing heavy on you. This might be letting go of ancestral pain and trauma. This tree usually symbolizes a family tree in the guidebook, if I'm remembering correctly. We have number 18, 53, and 43, so those numbers might be important. Or the like vice versa, like 81, 35, or 34. Yeah, so you've done a lot of work already. You have put in the hours that it takes to better oneself, and I said this in pile 2, but oh, what is it? What did I say? Oh, if you think about yourself in the past, and this could be letting go of a past version of yourself, because looking back on your past and your regrets, like if you have something in your past that you regret, it means that you have grown enough to see that you were wrong, if that makes sense. Like if you made a mistake and you learned from it, you're not going to make that same mistake in the future, right? So there that feeling of remorse is in itself a sign that you have grown, that you are letting them go. This tree here could be burning away past acquaintances, past relationships, past projects, past heartbreaks, whatever it is. Being maybe a cord cutting ceremony or something like that, something ritualistic that might help bring you closure, might be very very useful for you, so that you aren't being bogged down by the past and all its worries and fears, so that you can enjoy the bloom, the gold at the end of the rainbow, so you can enjoy these blessings that are being offered to you if you so choose to accept them. So we have listening in reverse here, which makes me think that you need to listen to yourself. The reversals can often indicate an internal energy. That's usually how I read them. So listening to yourself first and foremost, and not listening to your worries or your chatterbox mind. finding, we have music notes here, finding the the melody in your head that is your true thoughts, your intuition. It might be difficult for you to turn your mind off and listen in, tune in. Um, Lord Song Oceanic Feeling saying, what are the lyrics? Like, because I've got this power, just had to breathe and tune in, is what she says. So, literally tuning in. Music might actually be a great way for you to connect with yourself. Putting music on and dancing as well might help rid yourself of all that anxiety and fear if you like shake it out. Florence the Machine's Shake It Out. Music is coming through here. We have details, details. So, I thought I heard something that just spooked me. Um, so, you might be getting bogged down by details, and it might be time for you to take a step back and see the forest for the trees, and like be able to see the forest and not just the individual trees. Um, Being able to zoom out a little bit, because there's just so much joy waiting to be had. There's just so much energy that you can tune into. The only thing standing in your way is yourself, is this fear of repeating your past mistakes. Otherwise, you've got a lot going for you. But I'm going to clear up these oracle cards and move on to the tarot, and we'll see what messages come out there. And while I shuffle, you can take some deep cleansing breaths and recenter yourself. I'll take one with you. Here we go. Inhale. And exhale. How was that? Did we like that? Should I do that more? Okay. Sorry. The first card will represent you, the significator, as we call it, which I think is a very fun word to say, significator. Do you have any favorite words to say? Comment down below if you have a favorite word. Okay, strength, number 8 in reverse. It takes great strength to be soft. Okay, so yeah, you're the only one getting in your way. You might think you don't deserve the good things that you have because you made mistakes in the past, and that's simply not true. Everyone makes mistakes. A lot of people have done way worse than you. You're not Elon Musk. Unless you are, in which case, fuck off. But I doubt he watches tarot videos. Okay, let's pull more cards. But yes, the only thing getting in your way is yourself. Page of Cups in reverse. Let yourself be continually surprised by this thing called life. This art is just so beautiful. I love this artist so much. Janena Medeiros did the art, and then the book is by Amanda Lovelace. Excuse me. She actually they actually partnered to do this deck as well, the Believe in Your Own Magic Oracle deck, and I saw that they had a tarot deck at Barnes & Noble, and I was like, I have to have it, so I'm using it now. Anyway, the Page of Cups in reverse speaks to a bit of naivete, a little bit of emotional imbalance. This could be a romantic relationship that is a little bit out of balance. Let me get another card. Clarify this for me. The Ten of Pentacles in reverse. Having it all looks different to everyone. Okay. That didn't help me. Give me another one. The Queen of Swords. Don't you dare lower your voice for anyone. Okay. So this could be you, this Page of Cups in reverse. You could be having trouble refilling your cup. You might be having trouble finding what relaxes you and what refreshes you. And so you might have to do some experimentation, which can be quite fun, and being like, okay, well, I sat and scrolled on my phone for 2 hours and now I feel like shit. Um, uh, that wasn't the activity that's going to help me refresh my brain. Or if you try playing video games or something, or taking a walk, or meditating, like being able to experiment with things and what refreshes you. Maybe hanging out with friends might help rejuvenate you. Um, Being able to communicate clearly as well is going to help bring you back into balance with the Queen of Swords here. The Queen of Swords is very good with her words. She is quite eloquent and she loves words, loves the written word and the spoken word, maybe loves poetry. We are reading a sonnet later in the reading. Um, the Queen of Swords is quite funny as well. So this could be you. This could just be an overarching energy around you right now, or it could be somebody you know, perhaps a romantic interest, or perhaps a maternal figure as the queen. All right, what else is going on? The Two of Swords in reverse. Wake up. What is it that you truly want? And the signs are indecisive and witch. Okay, and she is wearing a blindfold. So, like I said, it's a time to experiment right now and see what works for you. The Two of Swords shows up when you really can't decide between something, and the answer is probably a secret third thing. Um, truly. Where if you're stuck between two options and you really can't choose, it's probably time to take a step back and reassess and be like, is this really the only two things I can choose from? Or is there something else that's going to be more fulfilling? The Magician, number one. You have everything you need to do anything you want. This is the manifestation card. The crystal is labradorite, and the crystal for strength is citrine, according to the Crystal Tarot. You have everything you need to do anything you want. The Magician here is pictured with the cups, swords, wands, and pentacles of the minor arcana suit, symbolizing 4 different elements that you can alchemize together into golden wisdom. And we have the Star with lapis lazuli. 17. Have faith that healing is in the forecast. Okay. So I see you as this star, as this like hope and optimism for the future. You might have like lost your way a little bit, and be a little bit aimless and not quite sure where it is you want to go. But the star appears to help us reorient ourselves. You can think of like the North Star, and now you know which way is north and which way you need to go. All right, let's get some clarifiers. Can you clarify strength for me? Three of Cups, come together with your coven. How beautiful. Okay, so hanging out with friends might be a way to refresh yourself and refill your cup. Um, um, the Three of Cups is a beautiful connection between you and 2 other people, or multiple people. It doesn't have to be just 2 other people. It's just a time of coming together with your friends and enjoying the goodness that you have in front of you. Um, so, even, yes, even you, with all those mistakes that you're so upset about, that you're so feeling guilty of, even you deserve time with friends. Even you deserves time with friends. Um, because, like I said, you have grown and changed and become a better version of yourself. It takes great strength to be soft. You are healing. And spending time with friends is a great way to heal. Every time you laugh, you heal. Every time you feel joy, you heal. Every time you eat good food, you heal. Healing comes in all different ways. Okay, let's clarify this Two of Swords. The King of Cups in reverse. Always compose yourself before giving a response. And we have a seagull here. Okay, so if you're not facing your own emotions, then you are going to feel a little bit indecisive. If you are trying to ignore your emotional body and being like, no, I'm fine. I definitely don't have like deep seated trauma that I need to work through. Yeah, it's going to be kind of hard to choose which way seems best for you. Let's see what else. The Hierophant with Herkimer Diamond, number 5. Tradition is important, but it doesn't have to be everything. And we have a master witch here, perhaps learning from her students. Um, the sign is Taurus as well, and I think Leo is strength. I'm not quite sure. I'm not super well versed in astrology. Um, So, actually, going through traditional routes of healing might be really good for you. Like, therapy might be really good for you to try and tame this inner reverse King of Cups. Underneath the Magician, we have Six of Pentacles. Every blessing you give will eventually be returned to you. If you are trying to manifest more money, that is secured for you. The work you do now will pay off later. And for the Star, we have the Hermit, number 9. There are some things that must be done on your own in reverse. So another card encouraging you to hang out with friends, to reach out to people, and be to let go of the past so that you can move forward, is what I'm trying to say. Give me one more. The Seven of Swords. Are your actions really as selfless as you think? And we have a witch here about to squish a spider, even though spiders are kind of good to have in your home because they eat worse bugs. And she's just thinking, destroy, destroy, destroy. So if you are someone who has a penchant for sabotage, now is the time to like, wait, hold on, maybe let's not do this. Let's not squish this spider. Maybe let's just take him outside. Um, Metaphorically speaking. So I'm going to clear the tarot and we'll get some Faery Whispers. This box is just so cute. Okay. While I'm shuffling, I want to say thank you so much for watching. If you are still watching, comment your favorite emoji. Mine is bubbles and the crying face emoji. But leaving a like, leaving a comment, subscribing, it all helps me so much. And I thank you so much for being here and sharing your time with me. Okay, let's get some Fairy Whispers, and then we shall do the sonnet. Let's see. Fairy blessings. Receive our healing by sharing your world with us. Invite us to play amidst your flower beds, dance upon your crystals, and warm ourselves by your hearth. Then our wisdom will be yours. Very cool. Take this one. Fairy sleep magic. We see you're tired. Let us restore your life force. As you sleep, we fairies will heal you, so you awaken in the morn refreshed and full of energy. And I'll take this one. This two? No, it's just one. Fairy truth. We wish you now to know how wonderful you are. There is nothing about you that displeases us. You are beauty. Know you were born to be filled with love and joy. How beautiful. Okay, let's open sonnets. Okay, and I'm going to flip through, have my eyes closed, and flip through the book and see which sonnet is calling to us today. All right, I love it. Look at that. Okay. Not mine own fears, nor the prophetic soul of the wide world dreaming on things to come, can yet the lease of my true love control, supposed as forfeit to a confined doom. The mortal moon hath her eclipse endured, and the sad augurs mock their own presage. Uncertainties now crown themselves assured, and peace proclaims olives of endless age. Now with the drops of this most balmy time, my love looks fresh, and death to me subscribes, since spite of him I'll live in this poor rhyme, while he insults o'er dull and speechless tribes, and thou in this shalt find thy monument, when tyrants when tyrants' crest and tombs of brass are spent. Okay, let's read that one more time. Not mine own fears, nor the prophetic soul of the wide world dreaming on things to come, can yet the lease of my true love control, supposed as forfeit to a confined doom. The mortal moon hath her eclipse endured, and the sad augurs mock their own presage. Uncertainties now crown themselves assured, and peace proclaims olives of endless age. Now with the drops of this most balmy time, my love looks fresh, and death to me subscribes, since spite of him I'll live in this poor rhyme, while he insults o'er dull and speechless tribes. And thou in this shalt find thy monument, when tyrants' crests and tombs of brass are spent. Okay. Thank you so much for watching. If you enjoyed, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe down below. And I'll see you next time.